Hi there, Sophia here. I just got back from Target and I picked up drugstore makeup because some of you asked me to do some reviews of drugstore makeup. The things that I purchased were a new foundation. It's what I'm wearing now. It's the L'Oreal True Match, a new eye pencil by Rimmel, which is in a gorgeous bronze. I got the E.L.F. bronzer, which I am wearing today, and I'll show you how I did that. I also picked up this beautiful palette of colors, and that's E.L.F. as well. I thought it was an amazing bargain for all the colors and how beautifully it blended in to do this look. I also picked up this lip oil, which I'm wearing now, over my lipstick, and I thought it was really pretty. It's very comforting and nourishing, and I can see myself just wearing it alone. It does not have a lot of color. It actually goes on the lips very sheer. So pretty for the spring. I thought it would be a nice color to add. The other thing that I picked up was this wonderful brush. This one. This is a new contour brush, and I used it just in here to define the cheekbones with that contour kit. It's actually a bronzer kit. The other things that I used, I already had. This one, it's the Radiant by Maybelline, and then this Age Defy by Maybelline. So if you like this look, stay tuned and I will show you exactly how I achieved it. Okay, let's get started now. I have no face makeup on, but I've done one eye just to save time so you can see what the final result will be. I put in an eyeshadow primer, the NYX eyeshadow base. I used it already on this eye, all over the lid, just a tiny bit. It's pretty good. It really holds on to the eyeshadow that you put on. So I like this one. It's already on my eye. I'm going to take the Maybelline Radiant and just put a tiny little dab right in the corner here and bring it down to brighten this area and just tap it in with my finger. It's only where I have darkness. And then maybe just a teeny bit here, right there. I always go over it with my under eye concealer. I like to take a brush and do it with the brush. That has a lot more control. So I roll it up. This is the Maybelline Age Rewind, and it's in light pale. I go in here, just pat it just in where I have the shadow. Before I put on my base makeup, I put it around here as well. Then I take this, which is the airbrush of Sephora, and I just lightly sweep under and over it. So it's just a very soft camouflage or soft concealer. So once I see it's in, I just kind of pounce it in. It tends to be a little bit drying, so I do have eye cream on underneath it, and I also have moisturizer on my face. I forgot to mention that. So now let's get into the shadows. I'm going to start with, of course, the base color, which is for the overall lid, and I'm going to go with the lightest one here and just tap it, and then I'm going to put it right on the lid, all over the lid. Take it from the lash line all the way up to my brow. So it creates a very nice canvas. Then the next color I'm going to take, and I usually do this with all my makeup. I like to go in with a darker color on just the edge to give me a guideline. So I'm going to combine these two colors. That's what I did on the right side. So tap it, and now I'm going to just go in here and press. Because I always try to keep the line going straight up. You see how this side goes straight up like that? I never want to drag my eye down. I always want to lift it up at the corners because then the whole face gets lifted. So I'm just doing this outer edge, as you see, and really just pressing it in. This brush has a very nice flat tip. Makes it easy to apply that. This is part of that Sephora travel kit that I purchased of their brushes, and I'm really pleased with it. So I might go in to put a little bit more, but I'll do that later. So now the next color I'm going to go in with is this color right here. I think this is a beautiful transition shade, so I'm going to sweep it in a few times, tap it, and then now do the windshield wiper back and forth just to blend everything nicely. Turn towards the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Blending is everything. I take some of this color here, which is peach. Just press it down here and bring it up here as well. That's it. Just in the middle and then sweep it out. Let me look at both my eyes. Okay. So that's it. I mean, just go back and forth, blend it as much as you like. These e.l.f. shadows are amazing. They're very creamy and blendable. I have to say, when I was working on this eye, I was impressed, really impressed. It does not have a lot of fallout, and it has a good colored payoff without being too intense, so it's very, very blendable. And now I'm going to take this one, which is just the skinny little one, go in here, and then go right under my brow. Oh, I also did my brows before just to save time. Put a little bit right in the inner corner, bring it up, and just go in here to brighten where there's that natural shadow. So I always do it right in here on both eyes. And I want to show you the eyebrow pencil that I use. It's NYX, and it's a brow definer, brow pencil. That's it. That's all I have on my eyes now, on my eyebrows now. I just wanted to do the brow because it takes a while, and I didn't want you sitting there waiting while I got my brows in. So the next color that I'm going to go in with, just to add a little bit more depth, is going to be this one. I'm going to just go in here. Just a little bit in here to warm it up a bit. Match that up. Yes, there we are. And now I'm going to take this pencil, which is a beautiful pencil that I picked up by Rimmel. I was looking for a bronze color, something with a tiny bit of shimmer. So I'm just going to line under my eye, sweeping it out, because that also helps me guide what I'm going to do next once I put a little darker, intense color in there. I always try to elongate my eyes a bit. This is how I do it. I like to keep it right at the lash line. And right as I get to this outer corner, I'm going to just sweep it out. Now I'm going to go in and do the tight line and just push it in against the lashes. It's always tricky. That immediately defines the eyes. Now I have a base to work with. I'm going to go over it with shadow. Sweep it under the whole eye, bringing it out. Now I'm going to take a dark shade and go in the outer corner and push in, just like I have on this side here. Now I'm going to take the same brush that I showed you that has a flat edge to it, and I'm going in that dark color. I'm going to go in here just to intensify a bit. Just in here, right at the end of the eye. No more for the look that I'm looking for. Now, as you see, I extended a little too far out in here, but I'm going to clean that up later, because the ideal thing is to keep it right in here, and this ended up a little bit outside, but it's okay. I can clean it up in a second when I'm ready. All right. Now I'm going to take my blending brush, take some of this peach color, and just warm up this right here, blend it really nicely, and blend in here so it's all nicely blended. I think I'm pretty even now. So now I'm ready for my eyeliner. I always use this Kat Von D. This is the only eyeliner, liquid liner, that I absolutely adore because it is so incredibly easy to do the cat eye. I always start at the end and flick it up. I bring it straight up on either end. And with that, I now have a guideline of how I want to do my eyeliner. So I'm going to go in here. I take it from the end and sweep it in towards the eye. Fill it in. And then go in here and meet it. Sometimes one side ends up thicker than the other, so I have to go back and adjust. Let me look. Yeah, I think I need to adjust just a teeny bit more, but that's super easy to do. You can just go over it. Not a big deal. I try to get as close to the lash line as I can. Push it in. You can do this with any liquid liner. I just happen to love Kat Von D's. The color is Tattoo on this one. It's just black. Matte black. Now, this came out thicker than I want, but that's easily fixed as well. Okay, So that's ready. Now I'm going to go ahead and put on my mascara. I'm just going to use Monsieur Big. I forgot to buy mascara as well, drugstore mascara. I'm very careful with mascara because I do have sensitive eyes and I don't want to try anything new that's going to be irritating and I'll have a reaction to. And I know that all the LANCOME mascaras have never failed me. So I'm going in with Monsieur Big. As you see, I've said before, my lashes are very blonde at the tips. Even though I have brown eyes and brown hair, they're just blonde. And so I have to go in with good mascara to show them off, or show at least that they've got some length in them. And what I do is I always go down a bit and then bring it up. One coat there. And then I take the end and grab those little hairs in here that I need to grab. Grab those little hairs. And go in here and just add just a tad more shadow so both sides are even. And I'm doing it only really to the outer third of the eye, which is where I see the other eye has more shadow there. Go in and just do some blending, the same way this side is blended. And then I'm going to go in with this peach color again, for right here to soften it. So everything is nicely blended. And now I'm going to go back in for one more coat of this mascara, so I can have the finished product and show you. So I'm going to show you what I do to clean up the sides. So I take it and I sweep it straight up. So I have a nice clean line on both sides. It really defines it beautifully. Sometimes I get up in here and do it up here before putting on my foundation. But as you see, both sides are lifted up. Now I'm going to show you this new foundation that I bought. L'Oreal True Match W3. I think it is going to be a really good match for me. So I'm just going to put it on with my fingers. Just a few dots. Work it in. And it's spreading beautifully. It almost has like a satiny finish to it. I love it, actually. It's beautiful. It's filling in all the pores. Press against it. Finish is very pretty, very satiny. It's very nice. I love this NYX contour. So I'm just going to go in right under my cheekbones. This is the E.L.F. brush. And it's just right. It's very precise. Very nice. Whatever's left, just in here. I'm going to warm up my face with this. I was watching Taupe do it because she's the one I got the idea from to buy this one. So I'm going to go over the sides of my face, warm it up in here, in there, with a big fluffy brush. And then I'll go in and use the same one for contouring. Go just diagonally, because this is a very cool color and this is a little bit warmer, and I think it'll make a really nice contour. It's not intense at all, and I think it's got a beautiful color to it. And go in here. I'm going to take another brush, take a bit of this pale one and just highlight up in here. Bring it down. Okay, so now we are ready for blush. This is NYX. It's called True Petal. I think it is. Rose Petal. I will take my Real Text brush and just go on right on my cheekbones. I don't go any further in than here. Just right here. And on the other side, same thing. Just enough to give a little bit of nice color. And I think that's good. I always take this brush and just kind of go over all my face. It doesn't have anything on it right now. I just always feel like it's nice to kind of blend everything in. Now I'm going to do my lips. I'm just going to use this Sephora one that I have. It's all the way at the end, very neutral beige. And what I normally do is I start at the bottom, go in here, inside. It's always hard because one side of my mouth is different than the other, so I have to kind of compensate. One side is thicker, the lip. So I'm using a NYX color called Temptress. Going with that. It's a nice bright color. I thought that would be a beautiful spring shade. And then I'm going to go over it, this lip oil that I bought to give it a nice little sheen. And that's it. That is the look for today. I'm going to take my hair down now and let you see how this looks all finished. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I have lots more coming up. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day now. Bye.